interesting when you look back at the early relationship of William and Harry, because they were very much bonded brothers, looking out for each other and seemingly having the very same interests. The late and beautiful Princess Diana, you know, used to tease the boys about the certain ladies that they had particular crushes on. Prince Harry had a terrible crush, I do remember this, on Emma Bunton, aka Baby Spice. Yes, the Spice Girls, which apparently once again is going to be re-emerging as a jukebox musical at some point. They tried it a couple of years ago, maybe about 10 years ago now, with a thing called Viva Forever. And I knew it would flop because the bottom line was, it wasn't really the story of the Spice Girls. It was some claptrap that Jennifer Saunders had thrown together about people living on a houseboat. And I thought, well, this is not going to work. They probably don't want this. The Spice Girls realised it, but it was too late. Now, can you believe it? Once again, Spice World the movie is getting a DVD, Blu-ray, you know, repackaged thing, whatever they call it. It's coming back. But did you know that both, yes, take note of this, for the very first time, Prince Harry and Prince William could have literally been in Spice World the movie? Let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you today. You're right. Yes, a big white van behind me. Proving, of course, it's live. We're on location. No green screen for here. I like to get out and about, the fresh air and bring... Can you smell the fresh air? You can, can't you? Of course you can. Shall we have a wave? You all right? Absolutely. Now, listen, let me explain this particular story because it's fascinating. I've met many people over the years that were working with people around on the Spice Girls. In fact, the late Sir Roger Moore played the band's manager in that movie, written by Simon Fuller's brother, Kim Fuller. Starred the girls, of course, great success. Critics mocked it. Who cares? It made millions at the box office, gave a lot of work to a lot of people. What's interesting here, though, is that Frank Bruno, who was going to play the original bus driver in the Spice bus, which I've sat in, yes, I know, claim to fame or what, eh? Well, way back, you see, they had a big concert culminated at the end of the movie. And the bottom line was that they had a ballot and all sorts of stuff for fans to go in and sit in the Royal Albert Hall to have the very final concert, you know, the big end scene. One of the ideas was that Princess Diana was going to arrange for William and Harry to be extras in that particular scene. You know, not camera-wise, but just to be there. They loved the Spice Girls that much. You've got to take yourself back to being a teenager. Great songs though, girls. Loved them, met them all, still think they're fabulous. What's interesting here though is that William and Harry, as I say, were up for it, very excited. But the security, you see, couldn't guarantee it. Not because of, you know, the problems of security. And one person who was working very closely alongside Princess Diana in security at that time told me, you see, 5,000 plus screaming teenagers, plus 2 royals, if people clicked on, how would they get them out? This could be a bigger problem than looking after the Spice Girls. So very sadly, at the 11th hour, that idea was quickly swept away. As we know, Prince Charles met the Spice Girls a couple of times. Cheekily, they got a kiss. And both William and Harry did get to meet the Spice Girls as they personally visited them as a way of a thank you at Kensington Palace. But interesting to note, isn't it, in all of that book and stuff like that, the positive stories that Harry could have shared with the world, seemingly, he forgot all about how he could have simply spiced up his life, even if he didn't necessarily get to date the beautiful Emma Bunton. As ever, let me know what you think to this particular story in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.